Okay. So today we want to look at Git and GitHub and how to version and version control or manage our code base properly and to be able to track our changes in a clean way. So the tool we are going to be using is Git, and we're going to be using GitHub to create our repositories. So we've already installed Git on our machines, and all of us are able to execute Git dash version, get the version. So in my case, you can see that it's 2.15.1. For you, you might have different. And I also shared the link to download Git and install the chat. So let's go to our GitHub account so that we can start by creating a repository. Who is saying something?
I download mine, but it's saying that it cannot run on my machine because I used the first link.
You downloaded .32?
But
yes, the first one.
Nachi, I think you are having GitHub, right? Just check your machine because I know we did a certain project. We downloaded GitHub or Git together.
I don't think so. I tried.
Go to the terminal and try that version.
It's not available.
What is it saying?
I want to open command prompt.
So while we're waiting for Nachi, so as I was saying, if we are in our terminals, in our GitHub account, you can see if you go to the tab here in the middle, you can see.
It's not recognized.
Okay, so Nachi, please download. I don't know what machine, if you have 64-bit, but did you download 32-bit?
Yes. No.
So you should.
I downloaded the first one. I don't know why it is not running. This one where they said.
Did you click here to download the latest version?
Yes. Let me try again. Maybe it was. I don't know what happened. Let me try again to download and see.
Okay, wait. When you look at what you downloaded, is it written git2.40.1 -64 or -32? The name of what you downloaded.
It's -32. It's -32.
Yeah, so download the 64 one, please. Okay.
Theo, how do I get to your page? Because the page I have right in front of me is not where you are on the Git account.
I think yours is empty. You don't have a repository, so that's why I have several repositories, and yours is just empty because
I have to create new because I see a green button highlighted new, right?
Yes, all of us will do that.
Okay. So
so great. I'm glad that you noticed that. Okay. So what we will do also is that we'll just first explore some very basic Git command. Today's lesson is not a full blown Git lab. It's just to get us used to those tools and keep using the basic commands. But over time, we'll get to see different and more complex commands on Git. But today we're just going to do the basic stuff, creating a repository, cloning the repository. I get to explain also what all that means to you. But so let's start right away and what is a repository? So the first thing is you think of this is like somewhere where you store your code base, but it's not where you make changes to the code base. It's just where you store the like if you make changes on your local machine, then you push those when those changes are complete and they are fine. You then and there's nothing there. Let me say, if you are writing a program and it is stable, most of the time it's expected that the change doesn't break anything, then you push it to the repository. Or it's also somewhere where you don't want to, you push it there also so that other people can be able to pull your changes. So pull here means download your changes. We'll get to know exactly what it means also. But it's basically that the person is downloading the repository and then seeing what changes have been made on the files there. So it's something also that is not on one person's machine. It has to be where multiple people can access it and then be able to contribute changes to the code base or to the files that are included in that repository. So if, for example, now we are working on some code within our labs, and you are making changes on some files and making changes on other set of files, at the end of the day, it wouldn't be that you should send me your files so that I copy into one folder, and Tatiana sends me their files, so I copy into one folder, or you go and all of that. That's much stress. All of us just have to do like an uploading of our changes to the central repository, and Git would make sure that these changes are put together in a way that doesn't override each other. So in a way that everybody's change remain visible, and I can also then download again the whole repository or pull the repository to see what changes my other colleagues have made. So we'll create a repository, and maybe these terminologies will become even more clearer. So let's take new, for example. So we are creating a new repository. Okay. A repository. So give your repository some name. So I would give WirfonCloud lab repo. I mean, it's just some name, no spaces, please. Just, and most hyphens, it's best. So I give some description. First, lab repository. Okay. Now, when you're creating a repository, you can either make it public or you can make the repository private. Now, if you make it public, then I can also see your repository, and I can download the changes from that repository. So make have a copy of it on my local machine. I can also make a copy of it to a repository within my own account. And if you allow me also, which is a step for the which is like an extra access level, if you allow me, then I can make changes to your repository. So this is often used. This is used when people are doing what is called open source. So they are creating. They are allowing other people to contribute to changes to the code base of some open source project, and everyone can download and make changes to the open source project as they like. Now, sometimes you want a private repository where only you can see it, or a limited group of people can see it. And so, for example, if we want a repository where we are building something very sensitive for our labs, and we don't want someone who is not part of our labs to see it, for example, we can choose a private repository and then add the members who can make changes to that repository to the member list. But for now, let's start with the public repository, and we'll get to know more. You can also try by yourself and see the difference with each other, so you can team up with one another and see the differences between how a private and a public repository are. So create a private repository and ask your team member or someone we are working with to try to access it, and let's see the difference. So, but for now, we'll start with the public one, and then also, okay, so let's for now we've just put the name, and we've given a description, and we've made it public. There are other things that we would maybe add. We can add like this readme files, but let's for now just create a simple repository without those extra things for now. So you go down there and you click create repository. So when you click on create repository, you see it immediately creates a repository and within your account and goes into the repository with some quick tips. You have like some help if this is your first time. So you can immediately see the HTTP URL for your repository is shown here. So if you've done this kind of thing before, this is a quick setup. And then, or if you want to create a repository on the command line, these are the things you should do. You can do. So let's leave that window open as it is, no changes, and then go to our terminal. Hey. Yep. Okay. So who is ready? Okay, I want to make another folder where I can.
So I think I missed you. I had a connection problem.
Okay. Did you, where are you now?
I was where I ended where you were trying to explain you were on HTTPS somewhere there. We just created
Repository, this
the
one?
repository. Yes.
So you still
Yeah.
have this window open, right?
Yes, I have it.
Okay, so I didn't say much. I just say that for those who are already familiar with this, they will immediately recognize that this is the URL if you want to clone the repository or use HTTPS or SSH in terms of getting what are the contents of the repository. But for now, we created our repository with nothing inside. It is still empty. Okay, so okay, I would just let me. Okay, so I would say let's copy these things to a notepad file. Since I
Hello, so I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
I succeeded to install it and I'm creating the repository. Should I fill the information the same way you did?
Enter your repository name and
Yes.
choose public and click create.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Okay, so I was saying that we should open a notepad file, and for now you can copy your repository URL to that file. I want to still show some few things here. So if you've copied this URL to that file, I mean, it's always available anyway. It's not a big deal. I can always show you where to get it also. So, but if you want, you can copy it first. So so this is the name of the repository. When I was creating this, I gave it the name WirfonCloud lab repo. It's a public repository. So yeah, now if I click on that name, okay, it stays there. I wanted to show maybe the content of the repository. It's still empty. Okay, I go away from there by clicking on my name, and then I go back to that repository by this. Okay, so since the repository is empty, they don't show me any files. They don't show me any. So I will just show you another example of another repository which is not empty. So I show the just write volume repository I created. So just write volume. You see, I have files there. It doesn't look, it's there are files there, so it doesn't show me those instructions for that you need when you're just starting to create your repository. So if I go back to the WirfonCloud lab repo that I created, so you see these instructions about creating the new repository on the command line, pushing existing repository from command line, and all of this. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes. Is somebody there?
It's okay to I see how.
Okay. So our first command now would be to create a folder in our computer where we would keep our code. Okay, where we'll, for example, have our codes and everything, create all these files. So this is like creating the repository from the command line, these basic stuff. So if you go to your computer, so those who, so I'm not, is there somebody here on Mac? Okay, I guess nobody. So let's make it that let's create a directory by using the mkdir command and call it the let's call it yeah, you can call it, you can give it the same name as your repository. Yeah, this is fine. Or I will just call it WirfonCloud lab. It doesn't have to be the same.
Where are we doing that to?
On the terminal. So you do mkdir space WirfonCloud lab, or no, give a name to the directory.
So does it matter which folder we're running this command?
No. It's just I tend to organize my things in a certain way.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. So if you have done that and press enter, that folder should be created. If you do now cd, the name of the folder, and you type cd space the name of the folder, you should be, and press enter, you should be inside the folder. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I was wondering if this works on Windows. So if you're there, you can copy the first command that is under your how to create a repository in from the local command line. So just remember that we created an empty repository, right?
Yes.
So now just copy all those. So copy the first command. After the cd into that folder, you copy the first command and execute it on your terminal. So you can see that I already did that here. The first command is going to be doing echo something, the name of your repository into a folder. So it's into a file called readme.md. So it's basically writing the name of your repository into a file. Are you ready?
So are we copying just the first line of the command, or we'll just copy all of it?
Just the first line. So I want to explain each line as we are going. So if you do all, then it will be catastrophic. Yeah. Okay. 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 Are you ready? Is everyone there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now our first, so if you do dir, you would see that we have a file called readme in our folder. That dir is the equivalent of ls on Windows. So list, you see readme.md file. Did you see that?
When I run the
Yes.
command, it took me direct to get git init.
What?
When I run the command, it took me to git init. I don't know why.
What do you mean by it took you to git init?
When I run the command, it took me to the terminal, and it immediately wrote the git init.
Means you copied 2 lines.
I copy one.
So
I copy the line echo that I read me. Then I run it. It took me to git init.
delete the git init. Did you delete it?
Yes, there is such a do dir.
Yes. Do you see the file?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So our first command that we will be learning about Git today is git init. I think you guys have already seen Terraform init also, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the first command that says this folder would contain files or things that we want to track changes on. So Git is about monitoring, tracking changes of files on your computer. So for example, so now let's all of us run the second line, which says git init. So we should run that git init command to initialize this folder as a Git version controlled folder. Yeah. Okay. So it's initialized. You should see initialize empty Git repository, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you do dir, okay, it's normally it should also show hidden files. So there should be a .git file there. Okay, so I think so. If you do dir space / a:/h, I think, yeah, you see it's showing that there's another Git file there.
We do a dir.
Yeah. So is that the command to list hidden files on Windows?
Yes, it's like listing files on Windows. So okay, so there's a .git file there just to say that's how you recognize if a folder is already version controlled. Okay. Okay, I really don't know. They want to show both the hidden files at the same time as well as the non-hidden files. So, okay. Okay, so the important thing is that if you go to a folder and you don't yet know whether it is version control or not, you can check for this .git. It will tell you directly. So it's actually not a file, it's a directory. It should tell you that that folder, if that folder is there, then this for that particular, that's if that subfolder is inside your current folder, then that where you are, there's Git version control or tracking of files there. Now, so something I want you to see now do, the next command is git status. So not the next on the repository, but just type git space status. Tell me what you see. Hello.
Yeah, it says no commits yet.
Yes.
No commit yet.
Untracked files.
Read
Nothing added to
git
commit, but
dot
untracked files present.
Okay. So and you also see that on branch master, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So remember now we are on the branch master. So we're on the master branch. We have one on track file which is in red, readme.md, and nothing has been added to nothing added to commit, but on track files are there. Okay. Now it is saying use git add then file to include the file for commit to be committed, right? So what we are going to do now is the third command on the website, which is git add readme. So now we want to add these files among the files that will be tracked. Okay. So the third command is git add readme.md. If you run that, that's the third command from the repository. If you execute that and do git status again, you see now it's saying new file and it's in green.
Yes, new file in green.
Yes. Okay. Now let's do now the fourth command. So that third command, the add one, is to say, now let's also track the changes on this file. So the folder has been initialized, but you can have a file there that is not being tracked. So what we want to do is track the changes on this. We want to say that this file should be tracked. Initially, it was not tracked. Now we've add all, no, the changes. So the files, they are tracked, but the changes are not ready, were not considered for committing. So commit means that if I want to, what can I say? So there are three levels of a file in Git. Is a file that has changes but has not been committed, a file that has changes and have been committed, and a file that has been committed. So the changes are now like stored. And then there's even a fourth level where changes have been pushed to the repository, like the remote repository, so that others can be able to pull those changes. So before you make changes visible to your teammates by pushing them to the repository, you have to first add that file among the files that are ready for committing. Then you commit the file. So you can, when you execute the command, the commit command, it will commit all files that have been added ready for committing. So you see that when we execute the next command, we are not specifying the name of a file. We're just saying commit all files that we have set ready for committing. So imagine the case where we have multiple files. Some are green, some are red. Only the green ones are ready for committing. So when you execute the commit command, only those files will be committed. So they will be like, when commit here means like said they are ready. They are ready for being pushed, to be pushed. Now, when you also execute the push command, only the files that were committed will be pushed to the remote repository. So just keep all of this in mind. We are now dealing with just one file, but please remember these things, okay? I would, if you have questions later, I would answer them, and I would also try to recall you about them as we go on. Now, we have committed our readme.md file. No, we've added our readme.md file as ready for committing. Now let's execute the next command, which is git commit. And notice the command is saying git commit -m. M stands for message, and there's something in quotes written there, first commit. Now, this message is often used to inform as a brief summary of what changes were in that file. In this case, we're writing first commit is not really meaningful because it doesn't say what changes we made. So what you can change that commit message is like saying created readme file. I would rather say created readme .md file with repository name. Yeah. So this is more informative. Immediately I see this commit message, I know what this change was all about. Is that okay? Am I too fast, too slow?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay
Okay
too.
too.
Okay. Glad to know
Okay,
that.
not okay for me.
It's not okay for you?
Yes.
Then please ask the question. What's the problem?
I mean the editing that you have done in between this code. What was it all about?
So when you are committing your changes, you often, so the git commit command is like this. You write is git commit, then -m is message, M stands for message, and then you put the message in between quotes. So usually this message is supposed to be informative. It's supposed to say, if somebody should read this message and get a brief summary of what changes you made to the code.
Okay.
Yes, so that's why I'm saying instead of just writing first commit, I can change the message to created readme with repository name. So you see, I have written there created readme with repository name, so that as soon as you see imagine this was not just one file, it was multiple files that were changed, and you see that summary, you immediately have a perspective of what was done in this commit. Okay, so the commit message is encouraged that the commit message should be meaningful. Yeah. So let's create our commitment, update our commit message as we like, and remember it's in quotes, and press enter. Now, when you do that, you see that it immediately say there was one file change, just one insertion, and yeah, the file was yes, yep.
I have fatal unable to auto detect email address.
So do I.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, I think okay. Wait.
I think probably other people who just installed today have some error message about the commit. So Yolanda, this is when you
I have
execute
the
commit.
same message too.
Okay, let's do this. So CLS, I go. So okay, another thing is that Git likes to know who is making the changes. So alongside your commit, they also want to record that you are the one who made these changes. Okay, so if I do git config -ls, you see that for me that was okay because I already had some configurations, and especially important was the configuration of my username as well as my email. So I will just guide you guys now through this one. So everyone, if you do git list and you don't see your, or if you had that error, complaining about unable to recognize, Yolanda, do you want to share your screen? So that I
Okay.
can, yes.
Sorry.
What happened?
Well, I'm working on 2 computers, so I can't share my screen. I'm
Sure,
working on
I
2
can
laptops,
share mine.
so I can't share my screen because the laptop that I used to work, I am listening on one and working on the other one, so I can't share my screen.
Okay.
Mhm.
Who else?
I can share mine.
Okay, yes, Nachi, share yours, please. So apart from Nachi and Yolanda, did it succeed? So did the command succeed for everyone?
No, I
Yes.
have the same error.
Tatiana, you? Okay, yes, you also installed today, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, Nachi, do git config, git config, git, where's your T coming from?
The way I place my fingers.
Yes, config, G space dash L. Yes. It's even there. Please tell me who you are.
Is dash what, Theo?
Dash L.
Okay, dash L.
So it's written there, Nachi. Please tell me who you are. Okay.
I have something else here. I have
A list of configurations.
yes, different filter, HTTP core.
Exactly.
Am I good to go with that?
It's fine. Let's
Okay.
no, but you don't have email, right? You don't have user.email. So if you saw your error message, it must have also been like Nachi's own, saying that, please tell me who you are.
I have that also too.
So, okay. So please just follow what Nachi is doing. So for those who have the error, tell me who you are. Let's execute git config -- global. Nachi, you should be typing as I'm speaking. Git config -- global, right? Space user.name. Okay, space, then the name of your the username on your GitHub account in quotes, double quotes, in double quotes.
Then the username in double quotes.
Yes, the username of your GitHub account in double quotes inside, like Nachi have done. Nachi, can I see your user? Yes, I can see your username already from above. Yeah, so it's right. Okay, if you've done that, that's the first one. Let's do enter. Okay.
Am I supposed to do that as well, Theo?
Yes, if you have that error, please.
Which error? The error that
Tell me who you are.
That says
my
that,
screen is just like yours. It didn't tell me. I didn't have the message tell me who you are. No.
It was part of that sentence is before the fatal unable to.
Yes, if you have if your
Okay.
screen is just like mine, then you are good to go.
no, wait, just
Otherwise,
like yours, how?
I have to write this.
Yolanda,
Yeah.
when you did git config -L, right? You have this list of configuration show up, okay?
Yes, yes.
Amongst them, do you see anyone that says
Okay.
username dot name? I mean, user.name is equals to say Yolanda, or user.email is equals to your email?
No, I don't see it.
Okay,
No,
so
I don't see.
so but you had an error in your git commit message, right?
Yes.
Yes, so you need to do what Nachi just did.
Okay.
Yes. So please, I will just wait for you to, or I can say it again, but at least for those who didn't do for the first time. So it's git config -- global space user.name.
Yeah.
And then your GitHub username in quotes.
My username, right?
Yes. I think there should not be any space in your username.
Okay. Find your land. And then enter.
Yes.
The most similar command is config.
I think you didn't have a space between your git config or what?
I have a space. Git.
Okay, read out what you did.
Git space.
Config. Did you
Sorry,
spell config
there was
right?
something missing. There was a G that is missing.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Global
Yes.
--user.name space then van your land. Enter. Okay.
Not okay. Now let's repeat it again for user.email. So we do the same thing, but this time we put user.email and we put our email in quotes. So now you go. Yes. So user.email, yeah. Let's do enter. Okay. Okay. So
The email we use for the
the
GitHub
email you
account.
use for your GitHub account, please. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Hugo. Okay. Voila. Okay. We still need another step in this configuration, but all of us will do it anyway.
Theo,
Yes.
when I run this command, I don't get this information that you are having here.
Which information? Which command did you run?
I run the first one with the name and the other one with the email address.
Are you seeing what Nachi is doing?
Yes.
So he's not having anything after that. What is above was git config -l.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay. Now, so we are indirectly telling the git global on our machine that this is our username and all this information. So next time we're doing a git commit, he should know that this is from this machine, this is the person who is doing the git commit. Now, okay, let's go a step further then. So Nachi, I take sharing now, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, no, before I take sharing, now all of you should execute git commit. So Nachi, do some arrows up to go to the previous commit that you did.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Yes. So let's do enter now and see. Good. This is what we expected, right? So I hope it's working now for everyone.
Yes, it's fine for me.
Okay.
Theo,
Yes.
I think I have a problem because when I did config -- global user.email,
Mhm.
then my email,
Yes, in quotes.
then enter. I have config is not recognized.
It has to be git config.
Oh shit.
Don't
Sorry.
worry. Yeah. Initially I heard that I know what what is missing. Yeah. Because
Okay, please just
yeah.
hold on. Let me do it. Click on
And remember the email is in quotes, okay?
yeah.
Mhm.
Global user dash email. Okay, then in quotes. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Then what next?
So now we are going to, and actually let me take sharing.
Nachi
Okay.
did something that I haven't done.
Yeah, then you do your git commit again. So the initial command that we had, where we gave the message of our commit, it should be, if you do arrow up, not you would, so if you just press arrow up arrow, you will find your message after some time, your previous command after some time, and then
Okay.
you just press enter, and then it should give some good results, like
Okay.
yeah.
Then when you're typing your commands, just make use of the tab key to auto-complete for you. So you don't have to type out all the words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we now have, so Yolanda, did you succeed with the command?
I'm working on that.
Okay.
Is that git commit -m first commit, right?
Yes, so please next time don't say -m. This is -m, okay. Okay. We're not minus in M for commit. But that's nice. Okay. Okay. If you're done, if everybody
That
has
dash M means to make, just to so you remember.
to make or to, it's a message. -m stands for
Message, like message.
Git commit is committing that first message, that first commit is making that first commit. Whenever dash M is always to make. If you're making a directory, let's say you want to make let me see, which example can I use? But in that case, you're telling git commit is making that first commit. That's what dash M is, isn't it? Or am I
No,
getting that
dash
wrong?
M
No,
is
-m
message.
here is for message, please.
Make is MKDIR.
But yo,
Yes,
we had to modify that particular git commit, right?
yes.
And that's the modified version that we are using here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We call it. When you do help, it goes online. I wanted to show what M stands for.
Go to manual, the manual page, that command I'm showing.
Yeah, so I open you the page for the definition of the command. So git commit command. If you look, we have options there, and the M option. Where is it? This is the M option. It's for message. So use the given message as a commit message. If multiple M options are given, their values are concatenated as separate paragraphs. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Okay.
Yeah. So Yolanda, tell us where you are. Hello, Yolanda.
I'm a bit distracted, sorry.
Okay.
My
Okay. Okay. So guys, now let's look at this again. Do git branch. Oh, okay. So now that we've done git commit, let's do git status again. What do you see?
Git status, mine says on branch master, nothing to commit. Working tree.
Yes, so all your changes have been committed already, and in this case, we know that they have not been pushed, so you need to push them. I think there's git logs command. Yes, if you do git log, you can see that we have one change, and we can see the commit ID and the author of the change, the time it was committed, and the commit message. So git log. So those are basically some commands that you would use from time to time. So just be noting them down, please. We would see more about it. Okay. Now that we've committed our message,
Theo,
yes.
I cannot see created readme MD.
Did you commit your message without did a commit without without a message?
Without.
I think she committed with first commit.
Do you see what do you see? Just tell me, what do you see?
I see author Van Yolan date, and then I see first commit.
Yeah, you committed with first commit. Tatiana, that's very good. Okay, so your own message was first commit. Mine was created readme.md with repository name. So that's why we have difference. But it's not a problem. It's just the message that you gave for your commit. Okay? Yeah, and like I said, it's just it's just encouraged. It is encouraged that the message should be the message should be meaningful. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let's do git branch -a. What you saw, you see that you have a master branch, right?
Yeah, master.
Yeah. Okay. And also, I think by default, Git is still using master as the default branch, but GitHub is switching to encouraging main as the default branch. This is because of some issues with this idea of what does it mean master. People don't like the idea of master and slave anymore because of history. I will not go to that, but yeah. So if you, for example, wanted to create a new branch, you could do git branch, and then you give the branch name. Let's say test1. You create a branch without changing to that branch. This is just creating a branch. So if you do git branch and then you give the name of the branch, and then you do git branch -a again to list the branches, you see again that you have a master branch and then also the branch that you created. We will see more of that later. I just wanted to show this. Now,
Theo,
yes.
okay. What are these branches, please?
Yeah, I would explain later. So, Tatiana, let's not go too deep because I really have a lot planned for today.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it's just hard for me to go too straight without pointing out these little things. But the important thing is that, okay, let me just give you this short try summary. When you are working on a code, right? And let's say you were working on a code, let's say you were trying to create code for or in your Terraform code, for example, that should you are trying to make a change to add an S3 bucket, okay? And to add a new VPC where there's an S3 bucket and 3 EC2 instance and some other set of EC2 instance and another subnet, so much things. So you are in the middle of writing that code, right? Now, let's say your boss says, oh, we want to quickly add, increase the number of EC2 instance in Frankfurt, no, not in Frankfurt, in the production branch. We want to quickly add just from 3 to 2, right? In the code that is already, so this code is, you are working with the whole code base, but you are trying to add another test, let's say a development infrastructure. So you have to add buckets and EC2 instances for that development infrastructure, but there's production infrastructure already written. And now your boss wants that they should not just be 2 EC2 instances, they should be 3 EC2 instances. And so that is just a one-line code that you should just go and change 3 somewhere and then do Terraform apply again for that one, right? So it is advised that when you are working on a change, you should create a branch and work on that change not on the main or master branch, but on a sub branch. Now, when you finish, you can now merge the change to the master branch, so that if in the middle of your change, for example, you want to make another change, which is not going to take very long, for example, again, you can just create a separate branch from the master branch. You change that 2 to 3, and then you merge it back to the master branch. In that way, this work that you are doing would not have to be merged at the moment. You can just keep it separated from this other one that just require changing 3 to 2. So branches are like subset of, not subset, like part of your code that represent a particular change that you are working on.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you.
So if I'm going to make a change, I always take a branch, I work on that change, I make that change on that branch, and when I finish, I merge the branch back to the master or the main branch. Okay? Okay, now we also, so that's that for now. So every time you want to make a change, first think of creating a new branch, switching to that branch, and then making the change of that branch. And when you are done, you merge it back to the main master or main branch. So I didn't. So I will not go further again about branches, but we will see it again later when I want to demonstrate switching between branches. Okay. So you can see that, for example, and now you see that the star is on the master branch, or the master branch is green. So if I do now git check out test1, you see the message, I have switched to the test1 branch. If I do git branch A, you see now test1 branch is green.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. And now I want to go back to master branch. Master branch, I go to check master branch. Check out master branch, and I do git branch.
Yeah.
Right. So we can switch between branches like that. Now, if we are back to our master branch, so again, that was a default branch also. But we want to make our master branch, make a different name for our default branch, which is the git branch -m command. Okay. So git branch -m, which is I think is the git command on our repository page, right? Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So you execute that command git branch -m, then main So we are now changing main, making main our default branch. So you see now the name changes from master to main. So we are renaming the master branch to main. Okay. Now, if we do git remote -v, so remote is about listing the remote repository that this local repository. So now remember, you have now in this folder a Git repository also, like it's like a Git repository, but it's not for checking out. It doesn't support that I can clone it, or it's not online, it's not accessible by everyone. So, but we have the one on the GitHub account, which is accessible by everyone. So that one is called the remote repository. The one on your computer is referred to as the local repository. You can see it that way. Now, if I do git remote, so I'm asking questions about the remote repository. So -v means verbose. So I want to see what. So there's no remote repository associated with this local repository now, because we didn't do that, right? We didn't say that this local repository, the remote repository is the one, is this one or that one, right? This is different when you close. I will show also later that it's sometimes the way you create get files to your local computer is that you clone, you execute a git command called git clone. Immediately that one associate the local command repository to the remote repository that you have copied from. But in this case, we created a remote repository and then also created a local repository, and they don't know yet about each other, right? So that's what we want to do now with the zip command. We want to tell our local remote repository that the remote repository is this one. So git remote at origin. So that's the origin. So we are adding origin is referred to as the remote repository. So it's the name of the remote repository here. So if you do that, and then you do git remote v, you now see it is using it. That's it's listed twice. I will explain also why. When you do, so remember that when we have committed our changes, they are still only in our local repository. The last step for everybody, for our colleagues to be able to see those changes, is the push step. So you have to push. Hello. So you have to do the push command.
Yes.
Yes. So git is, when you now do git remote v here, it's actually saying the origin for fetching and for pushing is this and this. So it's possible that I mean the remote for pushing and fetching is the, so also like if your colleague makes changes and you want to see them, you usually do, or you want to check if there are changes, you usually do a git fetch command. If you run this, it checks if there are changes in the remote repository that you don't yet have in your local repository. But how does it know which remote repository to check? It is by this place. This is how it decide which remote repository to check. Likewise, if we also do a git push origin, so git push origin here, it's actually saying that push to the remote repository whose name is origin and on the branch main. So this is the name origin, and the push of the remote is so to push, you are pushing to this remote. And so if I didn't specify origin here, and main here, they will just push to the to this current branch in this origin to the default remote. Yeah. So if you copy the last command, then so now let's do a git push. It's having a dash u there. Yeah, I think this is the first push. So let's do that. Wait, did everybody do the git remote at origin? So you have to execute the one from your
Yes.
repository, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So if we push, now it's asking for username. So you type that, and you type your username, your Git repository username, and now it asks for password. The problem, so we are at a point where we have to fix something. We don't want to always enter this password. And also Git is now using what is called, GitHub is now using what is called tokens. So here the password they're actually asking for is not even your usual password. It's a token. So to just make this fail, I would do enter. So I guess everyone also sees that authentication phase, I guess, fail.
Until
Yes.
when I run the command, the git push -u,
Yes.
I don't get the output.
So my own part, my own output said, it said, fatal, the current branch main has no upstream branch. To push to the current branch and set the remote as upstream. Then they give me use git push dash set upstream origin main.
Okay.
For me, they asked me to complete authentication in my browser.
Hello?
Yes, I heard you, Nachi. Yeah, go ahead, Tatiana.
Yes, they said I should. There was a pop-up
And you
box.
canceled, right?
I
If you
canceled. Yes.
Yes, and then it asks you to do it on your terminal.
It just says info. Please complete authentication in your browser.
Okay.
I think
So
my
let's.
mind is the same thing with
Tio.
Tatiana.
Yeah.
Mine is the same with Tatiana. So
Okay.
Mine says fatal helper error -1 and then user cancel dialog.
Okay.
Then you
So-
have username for and then password for HTTPS.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So they are asking you to enter. So you enter the username, and then they are asking you also for password, right?
I did not enter any username. It says username for HTTPS github.com.
Yeah.
And then 2 colons. Then the second line, password for HTTPS github.com.
Okay. So probably you entered. You press enter after they ask for
Yes.
username and
Yeah.
Okay, so just press enter. Let us all come back, press enter and go to our terminal back where,
Okay.
yes. So it was, at least you should see fatal authentication failed somewhere, I think,
Yeah.
for everyone. So
I don't have
what
that.
we want to do now is to create a token that we'll use. And but before we even do that, so I guess everybody is using Windows, right?
Until
Yes.
I don't have this this username, password, and remote.
Okay, Titus, can you share your screen? Let me see where you are, because I think that I cannot no understand why you don't have that. Okay, interesting. What is this git push? Can you do git log? Okay. Can you do? I think maybe you already configured then your repository. Maybe like you've been doing a lot of labs, so it's already probably configured. Did you create your repository just recently?
Yes.
The one online, GitHub account recently.
The repository.
No, did you create your GitHub account only recently? So, okay, go to your repository online. Let me see. Online on the GitHub. Okay, refresh this page. How come is it? And B titles. Go back down, let me see. Ambience report. Go to your terminal. What is happening? Nothing. Can you do enter? Just press enter. Okay, no, click there. Run the command again, git push. Git push, you should be coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. Ah, see? Wait.
Okay.
No.
That's what happened to me as well.
Yes, just hold on titles. Sign.
Yeah, I got there.
Okay, can you click on token titles? Let me see.
Okay.
Okay, okay, personal access token. Can you close? Click on close, yes. So see, this is what we expected. So probably the window was still open somewhere on, just press enter, please, for now. Okay. Okay, I would direct everyone while you are sharing your screen. So can you go now? So guys, let's go to our repository. Let's go to our repository on the top right. Okay. No, Titus, I don't want your token to be shown on the recording. So let me share, okay?
Yeah.
So for me, I don't have my command prompt back.
Do you want to share, Tatiana?
Yes, please.
Just share, okay.
This is what I have.
Okay, so something is open somewhere and they are
Yes.
waiting for you to
Yes.
react.
That's what I have. Do Control C.
No, yeah, okay. So there was a pop-up somewhere on your machine and you didn't see.
I closed it. Yeah, I closed it. I didn't do anything. I didn't click on the token.
Okay, can you do the command again?
Okay.
Hey, yeah. Okay, so close it now. Yeah.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
My network was disconnected. I said I also had a problem when I ran git push.
Okay.
Said,
where are you?
when I ran, it said this. It said fatal.
Okay.
The current branch.
Yes, we're about to fix that. So I was just looking at where everyone was, and so that I should know that we have similar problems. So I will share my screen and direct you people on how to create what is called tokens so that we will use it for authentication. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So if you are with me, let's go to. So we want to use create personal, what is called personal access token in GitHub. And if you are with me, let's go to at the top right where our account or username is, and go to settings. So you go to your profile logo, then you go to settings.
Go to settings.
Settings. Okay. Are you in settings?
No.
Yes.
Titus.
think
I'm
I
saying
have
let's
a
go
bad
to the top
connection
right.
too. I lost you. So, oh shit.
Yeah, no. Yolanda. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
My connection is not stable, so I lost you too. Yes, I'm getting you now.
Yeah, I know where you were at the you said also that you had this problem, right, of logging, of pushing the push command. So, okay, our connection is disturbing. So, Titus, you couldn't you come to settings? You didn't
Yeah.
click on settings, and in settings, let's scroll down to developer settings, the last item on the left menu. Developer settings. Click on developer settings. Okay, do you see now on the left menu, the third item, personal access tokens?
Developer
Yes.
settings.
Yes. After developer settings, after clicking on developer settings, you should now see personal access token as the third item.
Yeah.
Click on personal access token, and you should take tokens in bracket classic. I think if everybody have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take classic, and now we want to generate a new token.
Or click on tokens classic, right?
Yes, click on tokens classic, and then you will see personal access tokens classic in bracket classic. Okay, so in my case, I already have a token, which I gave the name personal access token for GraphX. So I was working on something. So I'm using that token now, but the generate new token button is just above. You can see.
Yes.
So let's take generate new, click on it, drop down, and take new token in classic.
Okay.
Are you
This
there?
generate new token classic, right?
Yes. Okay. So in my case, they are asking for command.
Asking for password.
I think, does everybody have this also?
What?
Tio,
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
I'm back from there. What should I do? I see public profile.
Yes. Go to settings,
Yes, I'm there.
and then in settings, on the left menu, the last item is developer settings.
Wait, developer settings. Yes.
Okay. And then when you click on developer settings, you see personal access token, I think.
Yes.
Or tokens. Yes.
I see personal access tokens. I clicked on the arrow.
Yes.
Yes. What should I do?
Take the classic one, the second one.
Token classic. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So there you see the generate button on the top right.
Generate new token. Yes.
Yes. When you click on it, it's a drop down. You should select the classic again.
Drop down. I have generate new token classic. Okay.
Yes.
Then password.
Yes. I think they ask you for your password again.
Password?
Password of the GitHub, right?
Yes, of the GitHub account.
Okay, what's my password?
You.
Yes.
I don't think it's a password. I think it's
Wait.
two MFA.
I had two-factor authentication. Yolanda, did all of you set two-factor authentication?
Yes, I had that, and I've entered my.
No, I did not.
Okay, so those who did not, then it must be your password. For those who did, it should probably be your two-factor your password. I mean, for those.
Tio, I'm in this page that you are in, but I do not see any.
Yes,
should I click generate token at the end?
So maybe you were already logged in and you are here, right? Which says
yes. I'm here.
Okay, titles?
Yes.
What did you want to say?
I am here. I'm here where you are.
Okay. Who else? Yolanda is where?
I'm there where you are
Okay, so everybody
for the
is,
note.
oh, yes.
I entered my password, it brought me here.
Okay, great. So everybody is here.
We should put our password.
Yes, Titus, some people had to log in again. Maybe it was their session was over and maybe you didn't have to log in.
I am
Okay.
on note.
Pardon?
I am the on note.
Yes, so let's enter a note. Let's like say, so I would write it as WirfonCloud lab token. Okay. Just, it's like a description. What's this token for? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I would just say,
Waiting to you.
Yes.
You are not writing.
Oh, I wrote WirfonCloud lab token. You cannot see?
Internet is really bad. My connection is bad. Okay, now I can see.
Okay, great. Okay, so I would say that for your beginning, just put 90 days for now. In case it expires, you should be able to watch this video again and update and be able to set a new, create a new token, like regenerate it. So there will be a regenerate button for you to do that. Okay, so I will put 90 days for now so that it doesn't happen too often. So that's 3 months. And now let's check on, yeah. Okay, the first one, full control of private repository. What else do I want?
Now you check what?
So you see there's something about selecting scopes. So we want to select scopes. I just want to, so what that token can be able to do. Who control public keys, who control repository, right repository rules. So we just want, okay, then, so let's check repo, access public repositories and all of that. Then maybe we should also check projects. Okay, maybe I don't want to allow it to delete repositories, so let's not do that. And yeah.
Project is where?
So only check repo and project for now.
What is the
So these are what that token should
project?
be allowed to do. What a request with that token should be allowed to do.
Where is the project you?
Yo, where is the project?
Down. If you scroll down, you see project, the last.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's click on generate token at the bottom now. Okay. Okay. So now you should be here, and please don't close this page without copying your token. So this is your token. Copy it to some notepad, please, and store it there.
Okay, the token, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Please make sure you copy it properly and you paste it. When you paste it, just try to compare that they're the same, just to be safe. I mean, of course, you can generate a new one, but it will just waste us time. So, because we are going to leave this window, in fact, okay, what I would suggest is not to close that window for now, but you can just right-click on settings here and open new tab so that your profile comes back. So here is settings, you right-click and open a new tab so that it opens in a different tab. That one is still open in case you have some problems with your token settings. But so
Can still save your notepad too.
you've saved it on Notepad?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. But in case I'm just being saved with all possibilities, okay? Okay. So we have, if we have our token, then we can leave that window open for now. Don't worry about mine showing. I will delete it after the course, after the recording. But yes, let's go now to our terminal. So I want to, so there's a command I am sending on Telegram that you should execute. Where's that? Telegram.
Put in the username and password.
No, the command I am sending on Telegram, please execute it first. So that command is saying to your machine, please remember this username and password. So it's the command git config -- global the credential.helper with cred. So if you're there, if you execute that command,
Where do
everything
you
is
execute?
quiet.
Should we go back to our terminal?
Yes, that's where you execute the command, terminal.
What about because it is asking us about the password and the username.
That command should not ask you for password and username. The command I send on Telegram should not ask you for password and username. So, have everybody executed that command? Yolanda, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Glad to know that. Okay, so if that command have been executed, so now what will happen is that when you do the git push command again, it would ask you, so it would just remember, just be gradual. It would, for those who did the token thing, the pop-up, when you run the command, it will ask you, so I do mine again, for example, when you do the git push command, so git push -u origin main, when you do that, it would ask you for the token. No, it will first ask you for your username. So, oh, okay, mine, yes, the pop-up for me. Okay.
Or should we cancel the pop-up too?
No. So, for those who have the option of token here, so do you have the option of token here?
Our browser device.
Yes.
So
I have.
those who have, so I would cancel because I want to enter my
I have browser. Theo,
yes.
should I
Okay.
click on token?
Yes, click on token. There should be now the option to enter the token there, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But
So
I see you have username or email and
yes, so
password.
mine is different. Yours should be showing. Maybe you want to share also, so that for those who would be looking at the recording.
Last token, you should put the token and enter, right?
Yes, somebody should share before doing, please. Share before doing. Tatiana, or was it?
Sharing.
Yes, so switch back to browser/device. So this is how it was before. Then now you click on token. And now you entered your token here, right? In this space.
Yes.
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 So now click sign in. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's a problem. So let's do this. So Tatiana, your terminal has come back to asking for your username.
Yes.
So enter your username, your GitHub username. Okay. enter one time. Yeah, now it's asking for password. So you enter the token. Just paste it once. So you click once. Don't right click. Don't right click many times. You right click just once. It will be there. It will not show, but it will be there. Okay.
I used Control V.
No, it will not show control. Control view will not show. Show just right click. Okay, once. That was enough. Okay. Now
Yes.
you press enter. Please. Okay. Support for tab. Authentication failed. Okay. Okay, let me do what I'm trying to show. So once again, I show it again, then you can retry. Okay. So
Let me explain. When I clicked on sign in,
yes.
when I clicked on sign in,
Yes.
I'm not seeing any results. I came back to the command prompt.
And everything was fine?
I don't know if everything is fine because
Okay.
I filled in the token and then I clicked on sign in. Yeah.
And when you come back to the command prompt, what are they asking you there?
I'm just back to the user and then documents with WirfonLab and then the prompt.
And so yours is quiet. I wish I could see your screen. Okay, so for those who have my case or those who, so if I do, for example, cancel, so that it asks me, okay, I do again. So I want it to ask.
My own is like this, like your own.
Yes.
So
Yes.
with my own, when I come back to the command prompt, it's just blinking.
Yes, I get you. I don't know why. Oh, okay.
It's like when you leave the command prompt and come back, it's no longer bringing you the way to put it again.
I think mine already did 1 hour, so.
It's like maybe you need to run the command again. But when I try to quit, it's not quitting.
Okay, how can
Branch made set up to track origin.
I want to
I have a message that you have something.
I see.
It's like mine worked because I'm not seeing anything like fatal error, fatal.
Yeah, do you have
Yes.
like this counting objects and writing objects thing?
Yes, I have it.
Yes, mine has it now. I tried the command again and pasted the token and it's okay.
Okay. So if you go to your repository, so let's go to the GitHub account and go to repositories. Okay. Yes, mine also already worked. So you see, I have the README file there now with the name of the repository.
Sorry, by working, do you mean like writing that up to date? Everything is up to date.
No. If you see like counting objects, 3 done or some normal done.
Okay, yeah, all those things. Yeah,
Yes.
my own wrote that. My own wrote
Okay. So
Where?
yeah.
Theo, please.
Hello, yes.
Mine has written nothing.
Yolanda, can you check on your repository to first see if you have files? The file README?
I don't have it because remember I did that commit, that error that I don't think I have that README.
Okay. So execute the push again. So you do run the push command again. So git push -u origin main.
Push -u origin. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I have everything up to date. Branch main set up to track. Then it
So
brings
I
me
think
back to
your
the
files
command.
are already there. Go to your repo. Go to your repository online.
Online. So when you say go to a repository,
Online, what do you mean?
GitHub repository.
we should type repository.
No,
I'm
go to your
there.
GitHub
So how do
repository
I
online.
verify?
So go to your GitHub repository, and then you would have, you should see that you have a file there. So if you go and, so
How
if
do
you
I
go,
go to that repository too?
okay,
Okay.
on the top right of your account, you see your repositories. Do you see your repositories? In your GitHub account.
I
Type,
have README.
you found the README file?
Yes.
When you click on the, open the repository, go into the repository, you found, okay. What about you, Yolanda? Okay, I can see.
Yes.
Yes?
Okay, Theo, I'm back. Sorry, I have the README. I've gone to the repository. I have the readme.md and then
Yeah.
first commit. What do I do now?
Okay, no, that's nice. So that's what we wanted, right? So the changes you've made on your machine, now you've pushed them to the remote machine.
So
But
mine
then
is
why
stuck.
don't I have the thing that you and Tatiana had?
Which one?
There was something like you said, the
Oh,
readings 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a bit strange. Let's see. We'll do some more work and see how
Okay.
what happens. Because in this stage, there was a lot of things put together. We were trying to push at the same time the setting up of the token was in play, and also trying to make it to be remembered. So let's see if this is better next time in this next round. So I will
So my
go
own
through
command
again.
line is stuck. I cannot go back or go in front.
Where, what is stock, Nachi?
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, if you can share, that will be nice. Okay.
Next time I will make sure that I'm able to share my screen as well so that
That's fine.
let me
Don't
get the full benefit.
worry.
You
Okay.
can still do it that, Yolanda, if you want.
I'm working on 2 pieces
Can you
titles.
imagine?
Of what?
Yo, can you see my screen?
Nachi, you have not pressed enter.
So I've pressed to.
Okay.
Press web, Nachi.
Nachi, I think you did not run the git add remote command.
But I can't type anything. It's like this thing is frozen.
Something
Do
is
Control
popping
C.
up somewhere and you are not seeing it. Try. See,
Where?
look around your computer.
Control C, Nachi.
Huh?
Control C.
Why should he do Control C? He should instead look for what is whether this command is waiting but for what.
You know, when I pressed the first time like this, it gave me where to log in.
Yeah.
And then I went to copy the tokens and came back. It was just like this.
Yes, so it's somewhere on your machine, right? Do you want to give me control? Let me have you.
Yes.
Okay, so this one.
Okay, you can paste the tokens now. I copied already.
No, you paste. Let me see.
Okay, let me copy them back and paste.
Hey, you didn't have to show your token on the screen.
You cannot see all this information.
Someone with a recording can pause to get error.
That is true. But Nachi, you can change it after, right?
Nachi, click on this other thing. Yes, yeah, yes. So Nachi, you would have to
change
later. Yeah, enter. Sign in. Let me see. Okay. Do enter here. Click here and do enter. Let me see. Voila.
So I need to change the tokens and generate new tokens and go through this process again.
Yes.
Yeah, I will send you a command where you can unset this credential, and then they would ask you next time again to enter credential, because now I don't think they would ask you to enter credential. Why you so many characters appearing? Main, DDK, or
I'm telling you, I'm so confused with
you
that.
people are typing extra things. Okay,
Ah,
so
it's like it's
okay,
You
so
have
we've
market.
done we've created our repository locally, connected it with the remote one, and we've pushed changes to the remote one. Let's do another change. So let's
So what have you actually pushed you is a file.
it's a file that we changed, right?
So this file, if somebody opens a file, since it is public, is going to see it.
If they open the file is already open. I think you can, even the content for README file, it's always visible, the contents, when you go to a repository. That's the default thing that is shown. You can see that in Nachi's case, Nachi, stop showing your token.
the tokens are already out there. It's around.
They're already out there for consumption.
So if you go to Nachi's case, for example, this is the repository he created. And you see, this is the content of the WirfonCloud or of the README file. So
Why is that I'm not having that
you can
logo?
even still go inside and you will still see it's the same thing. So
Okay.
this is what he created on his local machine. Nachi, can you stop sharing? I don't. This Zoom is sometimes great. Oh, okay, it's because I have remote controls. Let me give it up, and I can automatically take sharing. Okay, so let's now do it all over again without too much explanation in between. So, guys.
So should we add a new file?
Not a new file. Let's add something to the old file. So
Okay.
echo again, echo learning git at WirfonCloud. So it's basically the first command again. And then you do readme md.
We shouldn't write a command. We said echo learning git.
Yeah, echo learning git at WirfonCloud labs. So then those greater than signs. So you remember the first command, just the way it was with the name of the repository. This time we want to, just do that. Okay.
Theo,
Yes.
I'm typing the echo command.
Can you see what I'm doing, Titus? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, echo learning git and WirfonCloud. I would direct to this file.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we there? Does everybody have?
Yes.
Okay. So you press enter. I just want to confirm what is there. Okay. If I do my code, VI editor to see what is appearing there. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So now initially all those other steps were involved because we were creating the repository along the way. So now what has just happened is that we have added that line to that file readme. Okay, so we've made a change that we need to commit. So the next step will just be the git add step. So we do git add readme .md. So git add readme.md. So again, if you, before doing that, you can do git status. So git status, you always see the state of your repository. So you now see that this file is showing this, it is modified, it is in red. We haven't made it ready for commit. So what we can do, yes.
You're going a bit fast, please.
Okay, sorry. So did you already do echo command?
I did echo. I want to do cat.
No, not cat. Don't do cat. I
should not do
testing.
cat.
Yes, I was just
Okay.
testing something on Windows. So I was just trying to see whether how does it.
Sorry,
Yes.
what are the code?
So from echo, what should we do now?
Code space read.
Yeah, I did code
Okay,
that readme because I have Visual Studio configured in my computer to be open when I do that. So, but that is not
Okay,
necessary.
the
So
same thing we did.
what we are interested in is this git status.
Yes, if the status shows that is red.
Yes. Now let's now do git add readme.md. Please always write the name of the file as it is. Okay. Are we there?
Yes.
Okay. And if you do git status after git add, it's green, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now after git add, after something is ready for committing, we commit, right? So git commit -m, the message, I would say updated readme. Updated readme. Or okay, readme details. Let's just say so. Okay. And if you do that, we git commit -m, it's updated readme details. We do that. Now, after we've committed our change, it's still in our local repository. In order for it to be visible to our colleagues, we should do a git clone. I mean, a git push, sorry. There's so much in my head now. So git push origin main. Okay. I think don't put the U this time. Just put git push origin main. We'll find out better.
Git push origin main.
Yes. Okay. So this time it doesn't ask for token again, right?
Yes.
Because now computer knows our token. Did it ask for a token for anybody?
For me.
No.
For you it did or it didn't? I didn't hear your last word.
I don't have issue with network.
For me, it's okay.
Oh, okay, great. So now if we go to our repository and GitHub and refresh, what do we see?
Learning Git at WirfonCloud Labs.
Yes,
WirfonCloud Labs in
so we
quotes.
see the change that we made, right? Okay. Okay, so we have created a repository locally and linked it with a repository we created remotely. But what if we have a remote repository with files already there and we just want to have a copy of it locally and we don't want, we want to, so there's also what is called, we want to have a copy of it locally. There's what is called git clone. So let's go back to our GitHub account. Okay, and let's go to repositories again.
So you can't find a refresh button on my own.
Pardon?
I can't find a refresh button.
You can always navigate to somewhere around, and so you can also come to your account here and go to repositories. Are we there?
Yo,
Yes.
I ran one, but I'm having some kind of literature. I don't know if it's the same with everyone.
What is he saying?
The command is saying error or non switch M.
Unknown what?
Or non switch, then M in quote.
Can you share your screen? Actually, I don't understand.
Okay.
Some background noise.
You see my screen?
Your M was capital, naturally.
Oops. Okay.
Theo,
Yes.
for this git push command, in must we have origin at the end?
Origin, so you are specifying to which remote repository and which branch in that remote repository. Very soon you would come to learn about branches in the remote repository. So
Okay.
for example, if you come to your remote repository, you will see that there's already one main branch there.
Okay.
Yes. So for now, we are just dealing with one main branch. Okay.
Yeah, so in case you are sending it to a different branch, then
Yeah,
they
then you
replace
specify also that branch.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
So I can refresh my
Titus, can you not go to your account here and click your repositories?
Yeah, that's what I did.
And
I click on my repository, then I find, but I'm seeing two.
what are you seeing?
Yeah, I couldn't find the second one.
You cannot find what?
Yeah, I find learning Git and WirfonCloud Labs. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I thought I needed to open the file.
Okay. So we have one repo. So is everybody go under repositories again?
Yeah, sure, but it's like I can't find the one I just updated.
You need to refresh probably naturally. It may take a little while also because of network.
Okay.
Yes. So if again, let's go to repositories. So if you are there, let's try to create a new repository this time and a different process. Okay. Are we there? Are we on the new button?
The new button is where?
Under repositories, you have a new a green button for creating new repositories. Hello, Titus?
Yes.
Do you see the new button? The green button.
Yes.
Okay, so let's click on new. Nachi, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, let's give a name to our repository.
Sorry, are we creating a new repository?
Yes.
I just got
Yes.
this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but this time we want to also do it public, and we want to say add git ignore, add a readme file immediately. Okay, so we will not create it by ourselves locally. And let's say we want to create a git ignore file with the template being Terraform. So scroll down where you have git ignore, add git ignore, and you select the template Terraform. You select Terraform from the drop-down menu.
Yes.
Okay. Are we there?
Yes.
I am there.
Okay, so if we've selected Terraform, let's click on create repository. Now, because we've created this repository with files and everything, it doesn't show us all that other process of creating repository locally and linking it with the remote one, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but how do we now get this? How do we now make contributions to this repository? Okay. So the important thing here is, I want the URL for this repository. Okay. Okay. So at code, so do you see the green button code?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
The
drop
what?
down, yeah.
The what you?
Do you see the green button
Mhm.
with code? It's under that repository that we just created.
Yes.
Hello, titles.
Yes.
Now, HTTP should be selected, not SSH or Git or CLI. Is it selected? Underline?
Yeah.
HTTPS.
Yeah. Let's copy the URL by clicking the square. Okay. The URL. If I click on this.
Yeah.
So this is the link to this repository. Now let's go to our terminal. Remember not to do it in the same folder as you did as for the previous repository. So let's do a cd ... command at least. I think everybody is still inside the folder. Do a cd ... to go one step above. cd ... Okay.
Yes.
And now let's execute run the command git clone. So git clone, and you paste what you copied. Control V. Git space clone space, you paste what you copied. The URL of your repository. Are we there?
Yes.
Enter. So
Correct.
you see it's clone the copies. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you do see. So now if you now the folder is in the same repository, is in your local folder with the same name as the one as the repository name. So in my case, the repository name was WirfonCloud-lab. So what I would now do is cd WirfonCloud-lab to go inside the folder.
When I did CD
What?
cloud CD ... it took me to the user.
Yes, it means it was you were just one step below the user.
Yes.
So do the git clone command.
WirfonCloud.
So we do CD now.
cd cd into the directory that is, so cd, you type the name of your cd space, the name of the repository that you just cloned. It should just be there. And if I do dir, I see that I have a readme and a git ignore file there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's and if you do git remote v, you see that this local repository already have the remote link to it. Because we cloned, this time we did the git clone.
Okay.
What's the problem?
I'm lost you.
Did you execute the git clone command?
Yes.
Did you cd into the file folder?
I did execute a git clone. Then I got the output. Then you do CD to the repository that we just created now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did CD. I CD to the repository. It took me back to the repository. That is the the folder.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then
Do dir.
dir, you list the file contents of the folder. Did you see the git ignore file?
Yes.
Okay, that's where we are. If you do git remote -v, you now see that the origin is listed also. This time you didn't have to add the origin for this repository because it was cloned. So it is immediately assumed that the origin is the one you are cloning from. You see that the origin matches the name of the clone URL, the clone URL, right?
Yes.
I think that's the same for everybody. Yeah, I'm not asking titles alone.
So I got disconnected from the call, so I'm lost.
Okay, where were you? What was the last thing you did?
After creating the second repository,
Okay. Did you copy the URL?
no,
Okay. So where are you on the repository now?
yes,
Okay, go to the green button where it's written there code,
yes,
drop down, and HTTPS should be highlighted,
yes,
underlined, sorry. Then copy the URL that is there,
yes, I've copied.
and then come to your terminal and execute and run the command. So you first cd out of the previous repository. So cd dot first. So not to mix up two repositories, right?
Okay, since the laptop went off completely, so I'm just going to. It's a brand new command prompt.
Yes, but where are you? Which location are you? Because you should know where you are all the time. Is it in the old folder?
No,
or
not the old folder. I just
under your name?
under my name.
Okay, so let's do a git clone anyway now.
Okay.
So git clone and then that name and then the URL paste.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cloning.
Yeah. So if you now do cd into the repository that you just created, so it should have the same, so the folder name is the same as the name of the repository. So cd name of the repository.
Yes.
Okay. Enter.
Yes.
If you do dir, you should see the git ignore file and the readme file.
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay, guys. So now we've seen both ways. Now, usually you don't make changes from the terminal. That was just following some steps. Let's open our this thing, our Visual Studio Code. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
So open your Visual Studio Code and then go to open folder. Now the question, you should know where your file folder is. I hope so. So I know where my folders are. And this one was the folder for me that I just cloned. So I cloned WirfonCloud and I now select that folder that I want to open. And I have my ignore file and the default readme file there. Hey, what did I do? No.
Wait, I don't get Theo.
Yes,
We go to open folder.
yes. Share your screen titles. I know you people would have difficulties finding your file. I've always emphasized this. Always try to know in your mind where you're creating a folder so that you can always navigate. I don't know. It should be just like you keep your books in your bag. You should know which bag you're keeping them in. so that if you want to find something, you know where to go. Can you share your screen and let's do fast? I think I've kept you people later than. Oh, there's open folder button there also. Okay, go ahead. Open folder. No, I think you opened file. I said open folder. You have to close this one. If you don't mind, I would prefer to first close those other files if you don't mind. Yeah, open folder now. Where is the folder in your terminal? Show me your terminal. You should look at your terminal and know where you are. The folder is under users and bits. So go to users on your text. You should go to C drive and you can go to users from there. That's the folder. Any other person with the similar problem? Click on select folder titles. Is there another person who needs? So type yes, trust authors. Please. Is there another person with titles you didn't create the README file? I think you didn't select create README file. When you click on the git ignore, yes, you selected Terraform, but you didn't select create README file. Is there another person with same issue?
I have both files, the README
Yes.
and the git ignore.
Yes, that's what we want to have. Did everybody, was everyone able to open their folder?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
that
yes.
is for you. You didn't create the README file, just please create it. You will create it now. So this is what happened. This is also possible that you create a new file to add to a repository. So please, titles, go to the create close button on the, no, first one. No, okay, new file, yes. Readme.md, capital readme.md. Enter. Yes, create file. Yes. Okay. Okay. If you guys look at your window, Visual Studio Code on the bottom left, you see main is something star main.
Yes.
Yes, that's indicating the branch on which you are at the moment. So your IDE is already helping you to know certain things without having to type commands. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I share again. Okay. So titles, you can add hashtag and then you put the name of your repository on that README file.
Under the readme.md.
Yeah, in the readme.md file, yes.
But you add hashtag there.
Yeah, just like everybody everybody have that already. Okay. So now we have that. So I can see that I am in my main repository and
Sorry to drag you back. What do you
Yes.
say?
So we have main on the bottom left here. Do you see main?
Where?
On the bottom left of the Visual
Okay, okay.
Studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So great.
I can't add hashtag till.
You just write the name of the repository. It doesn't have to be
If you click on the main,
No, I just wanted to show you that you can know the branch on which you are without having to type git branch and all that information, right?
okay.
So that's we are getting to using IDE after knowing the basic commands and what things are possible. Yeah. So here you can go if you go to source control, you would see that there's also the commit button after you would make a change. And so you don't have to list a certain file. You don't have to run command line things. So for example, if we go back to Explorer, so this is Explorer, searching, several things. Let's create a main.cf file. Sorry, what did I do? Okay, so I want to create a new file, new text file, and I want to rename it. So let me use the approach that I did earlier. So new file, I call it main.cf. So like in our Terraform case, I have said that this is the folder, of course, that it has to be there. So I have the main.cf file now. Okay. And
We're created under what you?
in the same folder that we are in our editor. What is it?
The WirfonLab folder.
I mean, yes, it's I don't know if you named it also WirfonLab. He has coin source and so something like that. So it should be just in the same window. If you say create new file, just like you created the readme.md file, it should come in this same location. Yes. Okay. So
And
we
then
have
under readme.md file, we should create a sub under
what?
Under the readme.md, we should create another file under that.
Readme.md is a file. Inside the same folder as readme.md, you should create another file. So if you just go new,
Yes.
and then you take new file, and you type the name
Main, yeah.
main.cf, and you press enter, it will create a new file in the same folder.
Theo,
Yes.
I have the main.tf, but I'm not seeing that it's under the WirfonCloud lab. Maybe I have to delete it.
No, but is it listed here?
It's the only file that is listed there, yes.
Oh,
not see the
are you sure that you are WirfonCloud,
once again.
that you opened the right folder?
I did. Let me go back and start it. I came back to my Visual Studio VS. I was already there, but now I cannot find it. I went to File. I went to Open Folder.
Yes.
And then I got to my documents where I stored my file. I selected the WirfonCloud Lab, select folder. Yeah, I cannot find the two files again. The ones that, okay, now it's okay.
You saw it?
Everything is fine, yes.
Ah, it was not expanded.
It wasn't expanded.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry.
Thank you. No, you are doing
no.
your best. Thank you.
Okay. 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 So
Mine is
we just write a
mine
comment
is not
here.
opening.
We will just write a comment here.
Mine is not opening.
Okay, Igor, can you share? Are you able to share?
You said you are still sharing.
Okay, no, I was asking if you, because Yolanda cannot share. So when
No, I
you
can't.
accept, I would then stop sharing. So share.
So yeah, right?
No, okay, take
You
U5,
five.
yes. And then you type the name up here, main.cf, enter.
Done.
What is happening? Did you press enter?
Yes.
I had to do mine twice for it to appear.
Okay, try again, Hugo, let's see. Okay, no, not the, let's look at,
But if I go here, I'm trying to know if I can rename from here, but it's not.
if you want to rename it, is on the other side that you have to do. But
Okay.
it will not, it doesn't make sense there. Wait, first click on close there. Yes, right click down here, down, come down, yes, no, yeah,
Yeah.
not too fast, you're too fast.
Yeah.
Okay, where you are now, just right click. U file, yes, type main.cf. Enter. Okay, now
Yeah.
it's happening.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
not all things are perfect, but yeah. Okay. So
Mine have hundreds of files. I don't know where they are coming from. Maybe.
Nachi, that you have hundreds of files.
Yes.
I think you created your, no, you opened a different folder. Can you share, Nachi? Let me see what is there.
Okay. I think maybe they are from the practice I was doing. You see?
They are your
Can
files.
you see my?
Nachi, you did not open the folder that I said. Can you go to main menu? Can you go to go up there? Yes. Click there. File. Open new folder. Open folder. Go down to users.
Okay.
Where's the no, not don't select folder, that's the thing.
Double
You need
click
to
and
go
open.
to the particular folder that you cloned. Where's the particular folder? Show me your terminal.
Maybe that's where the problem is coming from.
Yes, it's under
User
users IBBN test repo. So you should be able to go from C drive, users, IBBN, then test repo. So go back to go back to Visual Studio Code. Yes, so C drive, follow it C drive, users, enter users, double click users, IBBN, then you go to test repo, scroll down, you would find test repo somewhere. That's how you always link the two location, try to match the two location. That's test repo. Select folder now.
Okay.
Now right click and yeah, no, not that one, no. Okay, yes, you can enter the name there.
Like the name of
main.cf. Guys, let's try to hurry. I don't want to keep you. Okay, so we've done that. I take sharing now, Nachi.
okay.
Okay, so let's just put the hashtag Terraform repository. Okay, we just want to create a file, and then in the README, you can also put hashtag, or you don't have to push hashtag. You can put greater than sign. This repository will be used for my Terraform
My hashtag is not working.
It must not be hashtag. Just type something else. Git and Git exercises. I just want 2 changes. The 2 files that have changed. We have the main.cf, Terraform infrastructure as code. We have the main.cf and we have the readme.cf. Okay?
No, hold on to you, please.
Yes, yes.
Terraform.iac. And then from there, that was in the main.tf. Then you set on the README file.
Yes, just write something there. Just make a change there. Something. I love myself. Anything. This repository will be used for Terraform and Git exercises. It's also fine.
Terraform what? I didn't
What?
get you. Say Terraform on the main, correct? Terraform.
Yes.
Can you click on the main again? Let me see.
It was not with, I just want some change. It's not what I typed.
Oh,
here.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. It's not, it doesn't matter. I just want that there should be something in the file. Okay.
Okay.
I hope that we still have copies of our token somewhere.
So you said you will send me one. Let me change mine.
Yeah, I mean, but you have your copy of token somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try to do, so you see, yeah, let's come here. We have 2 files. So initially we were doing the git add from the command line. Now here we do it just by clicking. So I do git add and I do git add for the readme as well. Okay. So it should now be stage changes. So those changes are ready for commit.
I didn't see how you did.
There was a plus sign by the side. Just click on the plus sign. I reverse the process and I do it again. So I have a plus sign. Yes.
I
Yes.
have no plus sign.
You.
No,
I have you.
You have to first go to, sorry, you have to first go to this other location, source
Okay.
control.
Okay. And
Okay, no, it's nice. I also am
and then
learning
we
how
click
to
on the plus
present.
sign, right?
Yes, I'm just learning how to present things. Okay, yeah.
You're
So
doing fine too. The
thank you.
plus.
Yeah.
So where's the location, the source control?
The third button on the left menu, source control, 2 pending changes. You can see it if you go there. Are we there?
I am there.
Okay.
I'm not there.
Third button.
Titus,
Why is
you
this
don't
thing
see
red
this
again
source
here?
control button? This
Yeah,
source control.
I'm source control. I saw commit.
If you click on it, then you have your 2 files that you've made changes, the main.cf and the readme.md. So each of them have a plus button by the side on the right. You click on the plus button to add them, as git add command was done earlier. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that okay?
How is it added? You just click plus means added, right?
Yes, you click plus, then it will change to minus also. The plus will now change to minus sign. Is that true? All right?
Yeah.
Are we
Yes.
there?
Yes.
Yes.
This lab today will last till morning.
No worries.
No wahala.
Okay, okay. So I'm happy that you are enjoying it. Okay,
Really
so
enjoying
now
it.
that we've added, we need to do the git commit. And you remember the git
Sorry, I
commit?
didn't get the change that you were saying.
Pardon?
The change, the clicking on the plus that you say.
You did not see it? Should I show it again?
Yes.
Okay, so I've done mine to go back. So you see mine have, when you look at README, you see plus here.
Okay.
Yes, if I click on this plus, it is now under stage changes. If I go to changes, main.tf is still left. So I click on plus. And now all of them are minus.
It's not mine. You're not doing something right.
You have
It's
to
not
first
on
come to source control. You have to first click
Okay,
on
okay.
source control. If you are up here where the files are, you don't have that. You have to come.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So again, guys, if you had all your changes, all the file listed here, if you wanted to commit all of them, and you wanted
Okay,
to add all of them, shortcut, you just come up here and click on add, it will add all of them instead of clicking one after the other. Okay?
I've done mine.
What is the shortcut?
Yeah.
Mine has changed.
Pardon?
What is
Mine
the
has
add?
changed.
Okay, to
Okay, now.
minus, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so let's enter a message for our commit.
Where is the add?
Just type initial something titles.
You say if you want to
Yeah.
add the files, you click up somewhere.
I was saying that, for example, we had two files and we came here and we're clicking plus plus, right?
Yes.
Now, instead of doing one after the other, we could have just come to the top where changes is written and you see plus there. You click on that one.
Okay.
All of the two would become minus also.
Okay.
Imagine if you had 10, 50 or 25 files that you change, and will you go and click one plus after the other? It's just, but also sometimes you have files there that they are not ready for commit. So you don't want to stage them. You just then have to do one after the other. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Yolanda, your turn.
Yes, when you go to that changes, I still have a plus there.
Yeah, down here,
It's
right?
normal. Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, okay.
Yes, it's normal, but you see that it's 0 files.
Zero. Yeah.
So now let's enter a message for our commit. I would say initial Terraform commit. So
We click under the commit.
no, don't click on the commit. The message space is just above. There's a message space just above.
Message pay.
There's a space to entering the message just above.
Yeah.
Okay. If you've entered your message, then you see if you place your mouse on the commit button, it says commit changes on main. Yeah. So because we are on the main branch. Yeah. And you can even select commit and push. Are you there?
Yes.
So since we want to commit and push, because we want to commit and push to our remote repository, let's do that. Let's click on commit and push.
Oh,
So there's an arrow here. You can drop down. Instead of just doing commit, you can do commit and push. Hello.
yeah.
Yes.
I clicked on that commit and I have sync changes.
Okay, wait, I will do the normal process then. So if I click on just commit, like Yolanda, yes. So it will now say, so that sync changes is also saying push one commit to origin main. Do you see it when I put the mouse there?
Yes.
Yes, click now there.
Okay.
The action will pull and push commits from
I
arm.
have that message.
Yes, so
Okay.
okay. So usually before you push your changes, it's always also advisable to pull what changes are over there. And the pull command is, the git command for pull is git pull. I didn't show you that because we don't have a scenario where two people are, that's what we are doing now the next few minutes. Okay, so now our repository is clean, right? I mean, our changes are no more, so we've committed and pushed our changes. If we go to the remote repository again, if we go to our Git account and we take our, go inside our repository, we see our main.cf file.
Sorry, Theo, please, sorry for dragging you back.
It's okay.
The last,
Okay.
the last step, just, how did you get there? Sorry. About something commit. Did you click
Yes,
on
there
any
was
of
a
those
commit,
tabs?
but okay, just share because now it's no more on my screen. Okay, let me show you from there. Okay, guys, for you who have pushed or who have synced your changes, can you please check on your remote repository?
Yes, we have main.cf.
On the remote repository. Yeah. So Hugo,
Wait,
yeah,
am I
enter
supposed
your
to-
message first, Hugo. Enter the message. Hugo, you have to enter
Yeah.
the message up there.
Where?
No, not there. On the left, go back to the left. You see message? Cut down. Yes. Oh, you just left there. Come back. Yes. Click there. Enter the message. Initial commit Terraform or initial Terraform commit.
Sorry,
All
I
right.
didn't get. I should enter what?
Just enter a message, your commit message. Or you
Hello?
can,
What
yeah,
is that I should enter?
initial commit. Just enter initial commit.
This repository is mine.
What? Nice one, Yolanda. Okay,
That one.
your interface is a bit different. Go up where the plus sign is, where the check mark is. Sorry, the check mark. No, not that one. Next one.
Sorry, I didn't get it. What did you say?
Go up where the check mark is, just where you were before. Yes, that one is saying, oh, you were just there. Yeah, it's saying commit. So click on it. That's a commit. Now, after that,
Okay.
you have to sync changes. So that's the sync button. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. I think he has done this. He said he popped up something.
No,
right.
take no. I don't want that. No, take no. Okay, so you go to your GitHub account. You should find your main.tf there.
Okay, no problem.
Yo,
Yes.
I wrote my message, but it's asking me that please enter the commit message for your.
Share your screen titles. You wrote your message where? Where did you write your message?
From that, from the message,
Can you share your screen?
yes.
You did not write the message. There's no message there.
There's no message.
Enter the message.
Initial Terraform commutators.
He's not taking the message.
Can you close here? Can you
It's
close?
the commit is still
Go again and click there. Enter the message.
They have not added all the files.
Then commit and push. Click on commit and push. So in this case, he's just going to click commit and push, and it will go once, not where you commit and then you sync later. So commit and push. Yes. Okay, so that's it. Now I share so that we should do something else.
So it's done.
Yes. If you go to your remote repository, you should see it there. You should see the main.tf file. Okay. So that was about working with your own repository created by yourself and alone. Now I'm going to create a repository that all of us would use, and each person would clone that repository. I will give the link of the repository to the group. So let me say, okay, I will give the name of the repository as WirfonCloud. Okay, WC lab exercise. Okay, exercise -1. I will put it this way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and I will make it public. There's a README file already there. I would say that maybe they should give us a README, a Git. Let's see. Okay, let me choose Python for now. Oh, no, not Python. Let's stay with Terraform since we'll be doing Terraform work. Yes.
You say the file name is, the repository name is?
Wait, you are not creating this. I'm creating it, and then you people will clone mine. Okay. Sorry, guys, if I didn't make it clear. I'm creating the repository. You would clone mine, and you would make changes to it, and you pull each other's changes. Hello, are we still here?
Yes. Yes.
Or should we take a break?
No break.
WirfonCloud lab exercise repository. Okay. Okay, it's public and it's the Terraform type. So we will be using, okay, I will change it WirfonCloud lab Terraform. Repo. Okay. Yes, let's do something like this. Is it only going to be Terraform? I will just, yeah, Terraform repo. Okay, so I create the repository. Okay, so now I share with you this URL on the chat. Please copy it and go to your terminal. Do cd ... out of the current repository, and you do git clone. So you're cloning my repository. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm serious. Just come out from I'm not saying
Are we there?
Yes.
Have you cloned the repository?
Yes. Plenty.
You go. How did you clone Nachi, Yolanda?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the last activity for today. So we have the repository, and you are not doing, the only thing I wanted you to do for now was to clone the repository. So just stay put.
Theo, please just go back to the command line.
Okay. So it was git clone.
I pasted, I have terraform.repo. I have to put .git.
No, when I gave it on the chat, it came with all those things. Okay, so what I'm saying, you need to clone that.
Really?
You need to clone it. Do you see? So if you do git clone that repository, it should be after doing cd ... to get out of the other repository. Yes. Then git clone this. Okay.
Yeah. When I copy what you sent, I have it until -repo, so I have to fit in the git by myself.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So just
So
make sure that it work at the end where you have cloning this when you enter.
after Git, I should click enter, or I should go
Yes.
to cloning. Just enter. Okay. Yes, I'm tired. It's not working. Terraform / report.git. What else should I indicate?
No, it's supposed to be git clone,
Okay.
git clone that repository.
Yeah. Git clone and then comma.
No comma. Git clone.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, it's working now.
Okay. Okay. Now everyone stay put. I make changes to my repository or to our repository for now, at least. It is our repository. So I have opened it. I am working. You guys are on holidays. Okay. So I'm saying this is WirfonCloud Lab exercise repository. And then I create a new file with my name. So I create a new file with my name. md. So for now it's just md, or I can say and let's see, main.tf, or for now we are not doing main. Let's keep it clean, md. So I create this file and I write something like this. I like working with Git. I will be using, so you're not doing anything, you're on holidays for now.
Yes.
I will be using it alongside Terraform. Terraform is my favorite infrastructure IS tool. Okay, so I have made these changes. Okay, or even if you were not on holidays, but you were in the office, you were working on your own changes. Okay. So you create your own file. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you create your own file with your name. Why I do a push, so why I do a commit for my file and I push, but you don't do a commit and push. Okay. And remember, please don't put spaces in your file name. I prefer no space. I mean, it's not a problem, but for now, let's try to work without spaces in file name. Okay, so
What's the name of this repository again, please?
it was WC Lab
Okay.
Terraform report. Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Okay, now I would do a git commit and push.
So what's the file that Tatiana just asked of?
No, the folder name, WC Lab Terraform repo. That's what you should open folder.
Get that folder from now.
It should be in your local machine, just like the other one was. So if you do open folder, you should find it somewhere. So again, check your terminal. You can check your terminal to see the location under C users something until you get to the location.
It's the file that you created. Okay.
Yes, it's the one that I created. Not the file, the folder or the repository.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So you do open folder and you select that folder and you click on that folder and select folder. Then it should open.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay. But before you go ahead with your own, so I will just give you a few minutes. You create a file with your name, don't push it, okay?
Yes. Okay.
create a file, write something there.
Yes, write something there.
Something nice.
Yes. Okay, I
Yes.
hope you are done. Did you do?
Created mine already.
What?
I created mine already.
Okay, what about the rest?
I did.
Okay. Okay. So while others are rounding up, I start to show what I intend, what is happening. So remember when you clone my repository or our repository, sorry, it was only git ignore and readme.md that were there, right?
Yes.
But now I've added to.md in, and it is in the remote repository, and you don't yet have. So what do you do? Usually there's a command called git pull, okay? That when you pull, it tells you, it takes the changes that have come up after you clone, yeah, or after the last time that you pulled, and add them to your local disk. So the equivalent of that command now will be to go to source control again, and now you take, I think it's refresh, yeah. So Tatiana, or those who have
Yes.
finished creating their file, take a refresh and let's see.
Yes, it says one changes.
And
One. Okay, yes, me too.
yeah, so refresh here is actual. So there are two commands. The first one is fetch. So this one is just checking if there's something there. Okay. So that's what was refreshed. And then if there's something there, people usually check with fetch, and then after they do pull. So there's a git fetch command, and then there's a git pull. So now we've already done the fetch. Now let's come with the 3 dots and let's do the git pull.
Okay.
Yo,
Yes,
where we refreshing?
there's a refresh button up here. Just when you go to source control, remember when I'm talking about git things, you have to go to source control.
Found to.md.
Okay, you found the file have come to you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now you commit and push your own file.
Okay.
Hello, guys, everyone commit. If you pull my file, if you pull done your pull.
So how do we see that we have pulled your file?
If you've pulled, then you should see my file. If you go back to Explorer up here, you should see my file listed, co.md.
To Explorer.
So go to where?
Like, you remember this left menu, the first
I've seen
button
your
is
file.
Explorer. Yes, the first button is Explorer, the second one is Search, and then the third one is Source Control.
So we click on the Explorer.
Yes, if after you pull, did you pull Titus?
Not yet.
So you have to first pull first.
They pull and push and commit and push.
No, pull first pull.
Where is the pull command?
Yes, you go to source control. There's the 3 dots up there. You click on them, you will see pull. Did you see pull?
Yes.
Click on it.
Okay.
Yes. Have somebody pushed? So did you see? Okay.
I'm pulling, I'm pulling, but I can't see the file.
No, after pulling, then you go back to Explorer, the first button up there, and you should see my file listed.
Okay, okay.
Did you
But
see it, Nachi?
Yes, yes.
What is the name
Okay,
of your
title,
file,
did you
Theo?
see it?
What is
Yes,
the
I
name of
saw.
your
I'm seeing it too.
Okay. What else? Did somebody see?
I
Did
did-
somebody push?
can't
Because
find your
I'm
file.
waiting. Pardon?
I can't find your file.
Share your screen titles. I think you're not doing. Share your screen.
I already pushed mine.
Nice, Nachi. I expect you also to. Titles, you did a .cf file instead of .md. Remember, okay, this is something I would now remind you of. Titus, you didn't change the folder also. You see, you're still inside the other folder, and now you have another folder repository inside. When I said do the clone after doing cd ... you didn't do it. So that's why that's a problem, because can you do cd ...
So
Can you
Why
do
is mine
clone
taking
again?
so long to push?
Tatiana, how did you push?
You just have to do up arrow twice, you can have it.
Yeah.
I clicked and took commit and push.
Why did you click on the three dots?
No,
Can
no,
you
you
go
go
to
back
Visual
to
Studio
source
Code now?
control,
Uh-huh.
and then there's always a commit
You are
button.
cloning when I already pushed, so you will now have the open folder titles. No, open a
Do
new
you see the
folder.
commit button?
Can you open a new folder? Open new folder.
Okay.
Your clone, open folder, open folder.
So Tatiana, so I have to go to commit and push, right?
Yes, maybe
C drive is
you
down. C drive is down.
you commit first, and then you push later, because I've taken commit and push and it's taking a lot of time.
Yes, I've said yes.
Yeah.
Tatiana, did you have this message where they said you don't have permissions? Instead, create a fork and push instead.
I didn't have that
Yes,
message.
that was that one. Open.
I did not, but I don't know. Mine is taking a lot of time. I will just.
Nachi, you are having some permission issues?
Yes, they're saying I should create a fork instead.
Really? Okay, maybe I should add you guys as contributors. I'm coming. So Titus, now you have my file, but you are cloning when I already pushed, so that's why you have the file. You didn't do the full command. That's a to.md file. So you create now your own titles.md file and be ready to push. Okay.
I
Nachi,
should create it now.
yes.
Okay, that's you.
Titus, create your own file. Please, can you stop sharing also then before doing that? Yes, Nachi, it's your turn.
Should I share?
Yes, share. Let me see. I thought that it was a public repository. Yeah, it might still require that I add you people as contributors.
Taking too long to push. To
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Mine too.
Yeah, okay. Take no, Nachi. I think Yolanda and Tatiana have this pop up somewhere behind their screen and they didn't see. So take no, Nachi. Let me first enable. Okay.
I don't have that book.
So Nachi, go to your Explorer. Let me see. You were able to pull and see my MD file, right? No.
Yeah, yes.
Button.
This is
Yes.
it.
Now, awesome. Okay, let me go to my repository, to the repository, and add you all. So everybody should type their email, their GitHub email in the chat, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Theo,
Yes.
when I click on commit, it says that commit I should add a message.
Yes, every time you're committing, you have to provide a message.
I'll say hello to you.
Okay. Nati, stop sharing and let me see what Tatiana has, since she was saying she's not.
So after pulling, we should commit now.
Oh, go off Visual Studio.
Oh,
Thank you.
pardon?
After pull command, I should then push now.
You need to commit before push. Remember the steps. I showed the command line steps for that reason. Okay. Okay. Are you supposed only Nachi have sent his email on the chat, or okay? Okay, just give me a minute. Let me see. Contributors. Security.
Oh no. The action, Yolanda, I think the problem was because we didn't write a message.
So when I wrote the message, now what should I do, Tatiana?
You commit, and then when you want to sync changes, they'll ask for this permission issue.
But the commit button is not activated anymore.
It's
says
only
commit
active
changes.
when you enter the commit message, I think.
Yeah.
Or there's a file, something has been opened on your screen that you have to close, where they are telling you, please enter commit message. Look on your Visual Studio Code. There's probably something there. Go to file.
What should we enter in the message?
Anything.
This one.
Okay, I hope that you guys can.
Can we push now?
No, you have to go to your email, because I think they will send you an email.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A message. This action will pull and push commits from and to origin main. Should I click on OK?
When you click on OK, they will give you a permission message, a permission error message. So just hold on for Tio to finish with what he's doing.
All right.
Yes, Tio, I've received the
Okay,
mail.
so I'm just doing it according to how it came on the chat.
Message on email, right?
Yes.
On the, I hope that it is the same email that you use for the account.
Yes. Accept.
For the GitHub account.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I received the message.
Okay. Now I'm doing for Nachit on the list.
Why is mine taking too long to come?
No, I'm still doing Nachit. It's
okay.
Now you can see my file.
So what did you do, Tatiana? You clicked on view invitation.
Yes, and I accepted the invitation.
Then now you go back to that message and click yes.
Yes, probably
Yes.
if you want to stay hanging. So Tatiana, maybe you still have to push.
No, I've done it already. I had pushed and yeah, I had committed and I needed to push. So when it gave the permission error, I halted. After accepting the invitation, I've pushed and it went through.
Okay, so Yolanda, you go file titles.
Tio,
Yes.
I'm opening it on my phone but he said I need to sign into Git.
Yes, because I mean, you should have opened it on your computer where Git is already signed in. But you can still sign in to Git from your computer phone, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yes.
I can see you, I can see Tio, but where is my own file?
You need to. I'm
Okay,
myself.
so
I'm
now
looking for your
I
file.
go back to sharing and I try to see if I can which changes I can pull.
Okay.
Go back to source control and try to push again, Yolanda.
I should go and try to push again.
Yes, if you
Okay.
find the changes.
You like that I can see yours.
I'm there. You
Oh, oh yes, you are. I see. I see.
Oh, okay. So now we are collaborating, yeah. So I can also make editing on your files, and then after you pull, you can see the changes I made to your file.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
might say
that's
on track.
okay, I'll go and pull.
Tatiana made same changes as me. You just wrote what I wrote.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm done.
Yeah, Nachi, if you push, I will see the changes. So
I've
I'm
pushed
waiting for
already.
you and Titus to push before
I've
this
pushed already.
interesting lab.
Let me go and pull so I can see Nachi's changes.
I said, Tatiana, how do we go and pull again now? Because I came back now to this place.
Yes, go back to source control. And you click the three dots and click pull.
Yeah. Okay, pull.
Yes. There you go. Yeah, I can see Nachi now.
When I pull, what do I
Titus,
do
what
now?
is happening for you?
You go back to Explorer and then you check
Now
the
you say
files
that
under the folder.
it's on track.
Did you accept the
I check my
invitation on
mail.
your email?
You leave source control and go back to Explorer up the first
Yes,
icon up, and then you see the files in
I've seen
the folder.
all the files. I need to see the changes that you did. How do I see it?
I've not yet pushed my changes on your files.
I'm in
So
a rush. Sorry.
okay. No, that's good. That's good that you, when I say I've not yet pushed, you understood that it means you cannot see. So yeah, and until I push, you cannot, yeah. So
I can see Tatiana, Theo, and Yolanda.
yes, not Titus, can you share your screen?
Let me share.
Emmanuel and hey, but why? What about Hugo? Hugo, what's happening?
I don't know. I've accepted everything. I don't know.
Okay, after Titus share their screen. Titus, what's happening here? Write something in the file.
Theo,
Yeah, right.
Yes.
when I go back to my repositories on GitHub, why don't I see this file that I cloned?
Okay,
This
Titus,
repository.
can you close this file? You are in the middle of a commit and at the same time editing. Can you close this file?
Which file? This one.
Yes.
This is the file that I created.
Yes, close it. And again, close this one. When you are editing, when you are making changes, open files from the Explorer. Can you go to the Explorer? Click on readme ambi.md. Can you now do the editing here?
Yeah.
Yes. Always when you are editing a file, you make sure that you open it at the level of that you are not in the middle of a commit. Okay, for now it's okay. Yes. Now you go to source control to commit your changes. Yes. First of all, you add all changes. So no, you have not yet add. No, you've not yet add. There's the add button. The steps were first you add, then you commit. Add the files. Please calm down. The last file down. Yes.
This one.
Yes. Okay. Now you commit. I enter a message. Enter a message first.
Message.
Okay. Commit. No, just commit. I just want commit. Okay. Yes, only commit. Okay. Pull, go to the three dots up first and pull. Yes. Now you sync your own changes. Yes. Okay, go now to Explorer. Yes, you see everyone now.
Let me go and see titles.
Now let's say you go next. You go share your screen status. Stop sharing. So guys, just take some time to watch this video. I also give you an assignment of what to do on this repository that we have created. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, go to Hugo, share your screen. Hugo, are you there? Emmanuel, did I leave you behind or you are with us?
I think Emmanuel, oh, he's with us.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, even though I was online, I signed off because I'm having a class that will soon start, so I had to take a rest.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
stopped. Yeah, I was just being respectful. I didn't want to just sign off.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay.
Hugo, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, you can share your screen or let me spool to see who is missing. Okay.
Right.
Okay, now you've made changes to that, then go to source control. Oh, did you already commit them? I guess.
Yes, I did.
Okay, do pull, let me see. Did you push? Do a pull.
Yes.
Okay. Can you do a push? Push? Yeah, that's fine. Nice. So I should be able to see yours now. Or somebody can confirm that they are able to see Hugo's. Hugo. Hey, did Yolanda and Tatiana make changes again?
I did changes on Yolanda's file.
And you pushed it?
Yes.
Okay, I see. I think I saw. Yeah.
But I cannot see Hugo.
Okay, let's try.
Let me try to pull again. What I was saying is that when I go to my GitHub, I don't see this repository.
Yes, so it's located but in my account. That's the difference. Yes. Yes.
Tatiana,
Yeah.
how did you make the changes?
I just clicked on your file, edited, and then I committed and pushed.
Okay.
Yes.
On the VS something. Okay. Good.
Yes, VS Code.
Okay, let me see. Tatiana,
Why am I not seeing Hugo?
edit.
So remember that each time you're pulling all your change, it's better that the changes in your files are already committed. Aha. So
I can't
here's the
see.
situation.
Okay.
Does
It's
The
in a
file
different.
change is already
okay?
complete.
See that.
Is it
See,
from here?
look at something, guys. Am I sharing?
Yes.
So I tried to pull, and Tatiana had made changes on Yolanda's file, and then, but I had also made changes on Yolanda's file. So they are asking me what to do. I have to say, open the file. I can say open the file, for example. You see, they are telling me I made changes here, and Tatiana made changes here. So what I can do is to click on Resolve in Mesh Editor, right? If I go to Resolve in Mesh Editor, this is the current state of the file in my machine, and this is what is ahead.
I'm
So
not
what I
seeing your
can,
machine.
We're
We're
not
not
seeing
seeing
it.
what you're showing us still.
you are not seeing?
No.
Yes.
The VS Code is
I'm not sharing or what?
I was
you
still
are
sharing.
sharing.
I was still
Okay.
sharing.
I see.
Okay. Okay. So I was trying to do a pull, and there was a problem with the files. Okay. So I had changes on Yolanda's file, and Tatiana had changes, Tatiana had made changes and push on Yolanda's file. So upon pulling, they are asking me which changes to keep.
Okay.
Okay. And then whether my changes or Tatiana's changes, that's in the, I know that it's Tatiana's changes because it told me, but sometimes you don't know who did those changes. So usually what you do is to click on this open file button. So remember, I am in source repository when this is happening. So I click this. So it is showing me this is the current state of the file, the green part up, and this is what is coming in. So Tatiana added this line 9 right of Yolanda, and I had changed the initial letters of Yolanda's file to capital. So you see I here. So what they're asking me what to keep, right?
Yeah.
Now it is clear from here that it is just this line that Tatiana have added. I can immediately just delete these ones together with this equals part, and then this first one and this last one to resolve the problem. Or I can click resolve in mesh editor, this one. It puts my own changes on this side and puts Tatiana's changes, what is incoming on this side. Okay. So
Yes.
at the moment, what? So at the moment, I click on this one that is here. For this line, I want that they should accept incoming. Okay. And then for this other line, I want that they should accept current. And for this, so you see okay. Okay, for this line, I remove incoming for this line, I think. Okay, and here, okay, so I first accept current, and then the addition was just this one. I accept incoming. Why are they taking all? Okay, wait.
There's accept continuation somewhere.
Remove
If I saw right.
yeah, there's accept combination, but I don't want the combination. Okay, let's see combination. Accept combination. Ah, okay, that one is better. You see? So when I do that, I click on complete mesh, and then things get resolved. And and I can commit the mesh. So you might have this problem during the assignment. Just try to figure it out again by looking at the video, or you can ask in the group. So I want to do a poll again to find out if Hugo's file is available now. Hugo, did you push? Did somebody have Hugo's file?
No, I have not seen it.
Unless you have it.
Tatiana,
Yes, Yolanda.
can you check if you can see the line that I added to your text,
Okay.
please? Nothing.
Wait, let me
It
pull.
was as my favorite as well, Tatiana.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can see now.
Oh yes, I've seen it.
Okay, okay, I'm seeing that you guys are enjoying it too much. I will take it away back.
We're
Okay.
enjoying it.
Okay, so what is happening? Siege?
Or should I create another file?
Wait, let me see what is happening.
I don't know. Maybe it's during the creation of this. What they call it? Committee, the source control. Maybe it's during that time.
But I'm not yet seeing, so you have not yet pushed it. Let me see. Can you share your screen?
I did. I pushed it now.
Where did
Okay.
it go to?
I've done all those things like multiple times.
Let me check what we go if I see.
Like everyone push it's here, but I cannot see your own. Even Titus own is here after he pushed after you, I think. Can you share it? Let me try to fix that before we go. Okay.
Say push back.
Yes. Oh, no, wait, go to your Explorer, let me see. Yeah, you should do a pull because there in my reviews that the remote is having more changes than you.
Where? Why am I doing the pull?
The same 3 dots, yeah, click there. No, you first go to source control. Any git command, you first go to source control. Pull. And then go to Explorer, let me see. You still don't have other people's changes. This is interesting. So
Unless is it from here? I think maybe this source control. Maybe I didn't do something before and after creating the file. That's one of commit change.
no, the question I'm having is why is pull not working for you? Go to views. Let's go up there. Okay. Wait. Come down to pull, rebase, and push. Yeah. Pull, rebase. Pull, rebase. Wow. This is interesting.
Okay, guys. I'm sorry, I have to leave you guys.
No worries.
I have
Thank
to
you.
dismiss myself now. I have a class now.
Night.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Can you give me control? Let me just check some things. Okay, new terminal. So I will go the command.
Title.
Working in
Your-
the same
is your
folder
file
as
there?
all of us.
Huh?
I mean your file.
You have not seen my file?
Ugo, you see, yours is pointing. Where did you get You created your own repository. Yes, that's
That's
how
what I was asking if
he's
it's
pushing elsewhere. Okay, Hugo, you did not clone.
I did now. I did.
You clone WC labs, the Terraform lab under Hugo file. Did you CD? No, you didn't. Oh, yes, labs.
Yeah, I
So-
did CD dot dot. I did it. CD dot dot. So I don't
WC lab Terraform. How did you get a different repository? Let me see. Like the remote is different. It's not my name that is there, it's instead yours. So that's strange. Okay, let me see. Open folder.
the document.
Is it the same?
Yes, yes,
Labs.
yes, yes.
What happened and everything? I think something changed somewhere, because now if I do CD WC and I do git remote v, it shows your name instead. Oh, you cloned your own repository. That's it. It's exactly, it's not even mine. You made,
Okay.
yeah, you created your own repository. So when you are pushing, it's only going to your own. I was saying that. Oh, okay.
Okay. This place we should have used your own.
Yes. So.
But you said sorry. The sorry,
Okay, just a minute.
go to Mozilla. Go to Mozilla.
I would rename that repository for you. So
Okay.
let's just rename it for now. It's I need to rename that folder. Okay, I will create a different folder. Because you created it with same name, so I don't know. I would just create a subfolder. Where
Okay.
is it?
Okay.
MKD exercise. Okay, just forgive the spelling, or I can change it now. Oh, okay. Windows does not have remove command. Okay. MKDIR. I'm getting tired. It's CD exercise. No, not that one. It was not there. Yeah. Now you do git clone. Yeah, you were supposed to do git clone my repository. How do I get Telegram? Where's Telegram in the chat?
Yes. Chrome.
Where's Telegram?
Chrome. Wait.
No, not. Okay, it's on
Is that
Chrome.
what?
Okay, yeah, this one. You were supposed to do git clone of this.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. So now if we go back here and we just copy this and we do So now since you are doing, so also when you are doing a git clone, everything that have been added will now also become visible. So the changes that they have made will become visible even to you now. In the first, so you don't have to do a separate git pull after the clone. Yeah, so I see everybody's file is here already. You go .md. Oh my God, it's past midnight. Yeah, so you can now do,
Yo.
yeah, you can now do
Okay,
commit.
thanks a lot.
Yeah, so sometimes you should check what the remote is by doing that git remote command. So if I do command,
So
yes, you can continue.
I made changes and I mistakenly commit and push without a message. So how can I stop the process?
I think a file is open on your computer that you need to close. The file has some strange name. Yes. Can you share that? I can take this again.
Okay, I've seen it. It's okay.
Yeah, but I wanted to show it on the group, on the video, the file that should be closed. But in any case,
All right, close it.
yeah. Okay, so guys, I guess we now you should take your time over the week to create a file and push it to the common repository. And then you pull also what other people have, okay, so, okay, not that create a file. You've already created a file. Let's see. So you create a second file with your name. So like you can create co2.md. Okay. Hello. So that's, I'm now talking about assignment. So you create a second file, maybe for example, co2.md. You write a message there, you commit, you push, you commit it, you adding the commit message, you push. And then the second part of the assignment is to pull and see if one of us or any of us have also done their first part of the assignment. So a file with their name and 2 at the end, .md, and then you pull, and in their file, you take a next line, so a line below, you add your name there that to indicate that you saw this change also. Just, it's not usually what happens, but that's how I would understand that you did the assignment, by seeing that you also went into another person's file, you made changes in that file by adding your name there on a separate line, and then committing and also pushing for that particular person's name. So you can do it either one by one, each person, one person's file at a time. But if you are lucky, maybe you're doing the assignment late or whatever, when pulling and many people have done the first part, then you can just add your name in all the files and you push also. So that's just exercise. Over the week, I might post more to do, but this is just a basic beginners, I think. So now I stop the recording.